Well, health inspectors were busy this week citing Moore Valley restaurants, which they caught violating health codes.
Jason Berry breaks down the good and the bad in this week's all-new Dirty Dining.
Toxic substances not labeled, workers not washing up. That's just a taste of the violations inspectors uncovered at Valley restaurants this week. Crazy Cajun seafood and hibachi at Rural and Ray Road in Tempe. 3 major health code violations. Employee drinks on a prep table. A worker washing his hands without soap. Cooked crawfish and raw beef not held to the proper temperature. Carnitas Los Parentes on Broadway Road off Horn and Mesa. 3 violations. No certified food manager on duty. Raw beef and raw bacon above vegetables. Toxic chemicals not labeled. Dave and Buster's at the Tempe Marketplace in Tempe. 3 violations. An employee handling dirty dishes, then clean dishes without washing up. A dishwashing machine not cleaning properly. Pico de Gallo and dairy cream not kept cold enough. The Aubergine Kitchen at Val Vista and Baseline in Mesa. 3 violations. Pans of tofu under pans of raw meat. Cooked beef not kept hot enough. Tomato-based salads not kept cold enough. And the place with the most health code violations? Honey 2AB Coffee and Crepe on Apache Boulevard off Rural Road in Tempe. 4 major violations. Honey 2AB Coffee and Crepe had employee touching his hair, then putting on gloves and making crepes without washing his hands. Waffle and crepe batter not kept at the proper temperature. A hand wash sink blocked by syrup bottles. And glass cups not cleaned correctly. The restaurant is now on notice to clean up or could face legal action. Jason Berry for Arizona's Family.
All right, Jason, let's get a look at this week's Dean's List. These are the restaurants with perfect health inspection scores. Carolina's Mexican Food on Cactus and Cave Creek in Phoenix. XJ's Casa Reynoso on Val Vista and Ray Road in Gilbert. And the Cartel Coffee Lab at 5th Avenue and Scottsdale Road in Scottsdale.
Let's keep it going. Yogi's Grill on 59th Avenue and Baseline in Levine. Yukata Japanese Restaurant on 7th Street and Bell in Phoenix. And Dave & Buster's at Desert Ridge Marketplace.
Let's get